The process that we undertake, for the most part, is entirely traditional. So it's incredibly labour intensive, and it's slow and it's deliberate. We source our materials locally, and they're all crust leathers, which are then hand cut and hand skived and hand dyed to the colour and the patina that you might be looking for. We then hand last our shoes, and that is absolutely integral to our process. It adds a significant amount of time to what you might expect to spend doing the same process by machine in a factory. What it allows us to do is use leather everywhere, basically. So we use leather heel counters, leather insoles, leather toe puffs, leather uppers, leather linings. So it's all the bits you don't see, basically, and we have to hand last them in order for that to be the case. If we were to machine last them, then we'd be using things like thermoplastics or solvent-activated polymers or something like that, which is obviously a fair departure from traditionally how shoes were made. And that makes a huge difference to the wearability of the boot or the shoe. Where things deviate from very traditional shoemaking is where we start to attach the welt in the process that we call bottoming, which is putting the sole on the shoe. And we use a method known as Mackay welted or Blake rafted, and that's where we attach a midsole to the insole, upper and lining. So there's a mechanical fastening between all of those layers, and then we put an outsole on, outsole stitch it. The Mackay welted construction method is, in my opinion, the best approximation of a traditional hand welted shoe, in so much as everything's mechanically fastened together. There's a stitch that runs through all of the upper components. So the boot for me is a conduit to connect to the craft that my dad so thoroughly applied himself to, and I guess that's to him in some small way. It's a legacy I'm passionate about upholding, and it's also a symbol, I guess, of the bigger ethos that drives what we do. Fundamentally, the boot is our foundation, practically and metaphorically speaking, and we use it to launch into a bigger conversation and explore what is possible if we apply ourselves in the right way, with the right ethos, metrics and ethics to everything that we do.